Good evening and welcome to South Sound Stadium for tonight's USL2 match between Midlakes United and FC Olympia. Joined as always by Brandon Cartwright and Cartwright Media, my name is John McGlamery, bringing you tonight's action with the help of Nicole's Bar. Head on down there just west of Capitol Boulevard on Legion Way. Grab some meatloaf sliders, grab some whatever. They've got good drinks, good food. Go down there and grab it. Well, we are headed into the home stretch of the season, and it has been a tough one for the Artesian men. Coming off a tough 1-0 loss on the road against United PDX and a difficult 4-4 draw against Junction FC, where the team was up 4-1 only to see the lead slip away. It has been a difficult season to say the least. But right now, FC Oli finds themselves in 7th place in the Northwest Division, but they can leapfrog two teams with a win tonight, including Midlakes United. And that will take place here tonight at South Sound Stadium. Well, it would be hard for me not to bring up the women's team after the season they had this year, marching through the Northwest Division with a 9-0-1 record. They headed down to the East Bay on Friday and played the undefeated Oakland Soul in the opening round of the playoffs. It was a hard-fought game, and FC Oli came out on top 2-1 in extra time to qualify for the Western Regional Finals on Sunday. And that was a tough one against Colorado Storm. And it was an early Colorado goal that was the difference in the game as the Artesians fell 1-0 on a blistering hot day in Davis, California. Davis, the place where the season ended last year as well. But to finish in the top 8 in the nation is something that we here at FC Olympia are so proud of, and we couldn't be happier for the success of the women and the success they had this season. And just so you know, as a small club, it is difficult for us to be able to cover all the upfront costs of travel, lodging, food, everything. And anything helps, so snap the QR code on the screen. And if you're able, maybe consider donating some Skrilla to help out FC Olympia as we try to continue the fine tradition of Artesian soccer here in the South Sound. Well, we've got a game to get to here in the pearl of the South Sound, Lacey, Washington. And let's meet tonight's starting lineups. First, for the visitors from Bellevue, number 3, Mateo Moreno Madrid. Number 4, Zane Baumgart. Number 8, Jack Ryan Jeremiah. Number 10, former Artesian Cooper Brunel. Number 11, Christopher Soto. Number 12, Bailey Leatherman. Number 24, Braden Ferreira. Number 25, Christian Kuntz. Number 28, Iji Hata. Number 29, another former Artesian, Habib Berry. And number 31, Ryan Saunders. And now, let's meet the starting lineup for the FC Olympia Artesians. In goal, number 0, Avery Olson. From North Thurston High School, number 3, Farhan Mustafa. Number 6 is Nathan McKenzie. Number 9 is Leonard Falk. Number 10, Lucas Jenick. Number 16, Enrique Guerrero. Number 18 is Connor Lofi. Number 19, Chad Savdi. Number 23, Tyler Allred. Number 24, Sebastian Suber. And number 26, the team captain, Tanner Dutra. And those are your starting lineups for tonight's game. Don't forget, the final game of the season next Sunday at 6 o'clock. It's Afterglow Jersey Night and Foam Cannon Night for the kids. So come on out, support the men as their season draws to a close. 6 o'clock kick, an hour earlier than normal. Here versus Tacoma. We got Oli Fed ice cream, Well 80 Afterglow jerseys, swag for the fans at halftime, and a free clinic for kids after the game. 5:30 doors, 6 o'clock kick. Be here on Sunday. Well, we're going to take a quick break here on a beautiful summer night here in the South Sound, and we'll be right back for the opening kick right after this on the Artesian Broadcasting Network. Welcome back to South Sound Stadium here in Lacey, Washington for tonight's USL2 matchup between Midlakes United, showing up in all purple, and FC Olympia in the home whites with the gray shorts. Alongside Brandon Cartwright, my name is John McGlamery, bringing you the action tonight and every night, except for Sunday where I won't be here. And that will be the final broadcast of the year until this fall when indoor season comes back around. More info to come on the indoor season as time progresses. We're currently still working out the details of all the logistics and everything. So stay tuned for that. But tonight it is a matchup of two teams trying to find their foothold here in the Northwest Division of the USL2. United PDX has already clinched playoff spot, and Ballard FC is knocking on the door of the second playoff spot. Of course, Ballard, the defending national champions in USL2, trying to get back on everything. While we've got some time, like to thank our title sponsors, Dancing Goats Coffee, Van Dorm Realty, Forma Construction, Ramada by Wyndham, Well 80 Artesian Brewing, Premier Airport Shuttle, and our live stream sponsor and friend of the broadcast, Nicole's Bar down on Legion. Check out our sponsors. Go pay them some patronage. Give them your money is what I'm saying. They are good people. They support good local community soccer, and we would not be here without them. So thank you all very much. Well, we are about ready to get started here on a beautiful day. It's not 100 degrees like it has been the last couple days. It's actually quite nice, about 84 today, which is, when you have no humidity, it is the best. Don't want the secret to get out, but we have the best weather here in the Northwest. I'm not lying. It gets hot, but it's still not unbearable. But I digress. I'm old. I talk about the weather. It's what we do. So here we go. Leonard Falk in the middle, the big German from Seattle University, goal-scoring machine. Provides me with lots of fun opportunities on the microphone. And away we go. Farhan Mustafa with the ball for FC Olympia. Playing three in the back tonight. Tanner Dutra in the middle. Mustafa on the left. Suber on the right. And already some physical play by everybody. And an offside going to be called against Braden Ferreira for Midlake as he got ahead of the back line. Late arriving crowd here at the Tin Shed that we like to call South Sound Stadium, where Farhan Mustafa, who's about ready to kick the ball, this is where he plied his trade as a youngster for North Thurston. And there's a nice flick-on header. It's going to go to the feet of Tyler Allred, who lets it go out for a throw. He takes the throw. And then losing possession is FC Olympia. Now, Ferreira. Leatherman. Bailey Leatherman last year played for Ballard FC, won a national championship with them. Now playing for Midlakes United. That long ball over the top, looking for Iji Hata. And it goes past everybody to goalkeeper Avery Olson, who's going to restart things from the back. Played up in the middle. Habib Barry steals it. Now a long pass through the middle that's going to go straight to Olsen and quickly throws out wide to Mustafa. Make that Guerrero, who plays it up top for Allred. Allred keeps it in play. Tries to get past Mateo Madrid. And Madrid shuts it down and blocks it out of play for a throw. Tyler Allred out of Sammamish, Washington, transferred to St. Louis University, or Washington University in St. Louis, excuse me. And coming away with it is FC Olympia, and the break could be on. The shot comes in, saved by the keeper, Saunders, who somehow got a hand to that ball and blocked it. And Somehow, FC Olympia did not score on a wonderful 1-2 between Falk and Lofi. And some frustration by Sovdi as he shoves out, but the foul had been committed against him before, and that's why he was so upset. And it's going to be a free kick now for FC Olympia, going to be taken by Enrique Guerrero. Referee told him to move it 2 feet to his right. It's going to make all the difference in the world here. Hand up, here comes the ball in. It's a nice looping ball out wide, headed clear by Mateo Madrid, and out for a throw. We are severely lacking ball kids today. It looks like we have Brad Hansen playing ball kid tonight. He's the man who does everything for this team. Long throwing into the middle, headed out by Barry, but gets past McKenzie, who picks it up, back to Suber. Makes a man miss. Flicked on. Lofi back to Suber. Suber now plays to Dutra out of Utah Tech University. And that ball cleared out by Moreno Madrid, out for another throw. That's 3 times he's cleared it out for a throw here in the first 3.5 minutes of this game. Really good opportunity early on for FC Olympia. Now Falk comes away with it. Leonard Falk plays it in the middle, gets it back. It's going to be cleared again by Mateo Moreno Madrid. Plays to Brunel, Cooper Brunel, to Barry, to former Artesians. And it's going to be one back eventually here. And once again played out by Mateo Moreno Madrid. Quickly taking the throw over to Savdi. Played out by Habib Barry. And now on the break looks to be Midlakes. It's Brunel. And eventually won by Dutra. Now played over to Suber. And Suber with space. Forced back, though, on a good defensive effort there by Braden Ferreira. And Olsen has to step up to meet it. Now pressure coming from Midlakes. Suber tackled off the ball nicely. And now here comes Midlakes on the break. Cuts it inside. Shot that's going to be saved. The shot by Christopher Soto went near post, and Avery Olsen smothers it. But, boy, you could see that. The pressure came very fast, and Suber got dispossessed, and Midlakes had a 2-on-1, but couldn't get anything on the shot, and Olsen able to smother it. Tanner Dutra. Suber out of Rider University. Long ball looking for Connor Lofi. It's going to be played up to Hata, and it's going to go off the feet of an Artesian player and out for a throw. Hata taking it. To Jeremiah, Jack Ryan Jeremiah, the man with 3 first names. The captain tonight, Zane Baumgart, plays it over to Kuntz. And now moving up on the ball is Madrid. Now another nice ball down the line, looking for the run of Brunel. Finds him in stride. Brunel cuts it back, taken off his feet nicely by Mustafa, and wins the ball for the Artesians. Got a purple helicopter circling the stadium here. I don't know if we've got helicopter instead of the Goodyear blimp. I don't know, but helicopter circling for sure. And now building out of the back is FC Olympia. Long crossfield pass. Soto gets it now for Midlakes, and Soto now on the overlap. Takes it to the end line, taken off of his feet by Sebastian Suber, and out for the first corner kick of the game, and it'll go to Midlakes United. So without ball kids, we're going to have some delays getting the ball to where it needs to be. Unless Brad Hansen starts working triple time, we're going to have some time. But the first corner kick of the game, here it comes. Hand goes up. It's an in-swinger. Far post. Well played. Out wide. Rebound half volley. Comes back to the kick taker. That's Leatherman, who gets around Suber into the middle. It's going to be a shot that's going to come off the player for Midlakes. Looks like it went off his arm. No foul. And it's going to still be held in with Soto. Soto gets around McKenzie. It trickles around, falls once again to a player from the purple team, and Midlakes can't make anything happen with the bouncing rebound. That was Braden Ferreira with the effort that went out without any harm. And away comes FC Olympia. Leonard Falk now. Nice, beautiful ball coming to the feet of Sovdi, but the keeper, Saunders, able to jump out there and get it right before Chad could get a foot to it. Dangerous play there by the keeper, Saunders, but able to make it happen. And now another just rough call, no call, I should say. And things are starting to get a little chippy out here on the pitch. It's a little warm down there. Maybe tempers flaring already, only 9 minutes into this game. But Habib Berry getting shoved from behind there by Sovdi, and foul was given. Now that ball played long for Lofi, who cannot get there, and it goes just out of play before he can get a foot to it, and out for a throw. Don't forget Sunday, 6 o'clock kick, the final game of the year after Glow Jersey night. Foam cannon for the kiddos. Oli Fed is going to be slanging some ice cream for you guys. So come on out. Swag for everybody at halftime. It's the last game of the season, the last time to cheer on these guys before they head back to college, and you can go follow them and cheer for them when they play for your favorite college teams in the fall. We were supposed to have the Thurston County SWAT team here at halftime to show off the Bearcats and all this stuff, but I guess they got called away to something that they needed to take care of. So the SWAT team busy here in Thurston County tonight and not busy here at the game. So Suber to McKenzie, who tried to dummy it but loses it to Hada. E.G. Hada has it, and he gives it right to Falk, who just couldn't control it. And Habib Berry comes away with it, and now slowing things down is Christopher Kuntz. But now it's going to be taken away. No, good job and a good recovery by Midlakes, as Jack Ryan Jeremiah almost lost the ball there, but he was able to recover. Berry into the middle. Overlap. Mustafa there to take care of business. Still Mustafa. Oh, yeah. Looks like the SWAT team got their guy. Surrendered without any problems, thankfully. But according to Sheriff Sanders, they will be busy. And that makes sense. As that ball from the feet of Ferreira goes through everybody and out for a goal kick. Oh, no, I guess we just found out that the SWAT team will be here to show off the Bearcat today at the stadium. So if you want to see the Bearcat, come on down. They'll be here in 25 minutes. Anyway, here we go back to the action here. Midlake still pressing. That ball flicked on by Soto, and it's going to go out for a goal kick. Once again, my name is John McGlamery, bringing you tonight's game. This is my last game of the season. It's been an honor, as always, bringing you as many of these games as I can. It's my favorite thing to do in the world, and I couldn't imagine doing it for a different team. So thanks to everybody who's tuned in this year. And Brandon Cartwright, can't say enough about you, my friend. All the work that you do, putting your heart and soul into these broadcasts too. But I will not get emotional. I will just say thank you.
Thank you.
Suber rushing forward, and now Suber out of position as he has to track back. Another overlap. Midlakes really playing midfield heavy today. They're not really pushing numbers forward too much. And now a giveaway. And taken off the feet of Savdi, and now here comes Midlakes into the middle. It's Brunel, Cooper Brunel. He slips and falls, and that's going to be a handball as Brunel got his arm on the ball, and that's going to be a free kick. Yeah, Afterglow match on Sunday. If you haven't seen those jerseys, they're absolutely gorgeous. I have one. They're solid pink, and they are just fantastic. I have one. I will wear it and wear it with pride. It is great. So if you want one, come on down Sunday. Pick one up from the merch tent. Go on the website, order one. It's all good. Now Madrid on this end of the field causing waves. Still battling. It's pushed up and out, but held in by Midlakes. Habib Berry with it, now out wide. Finally cleared up to Falk as he tries to chest it down. Couldn't bring it home. And it goes out for a throw. Brunel once again called for a handball. That's his second one of the last 2 minutes. And a free kick coming up for FC Olympia. It's going to be taken by Mustafa. He's going to blast that one down the field. Falk tries to bring it down. The quadruple team came for him and took the ball from him. And now out wide, it's Eiji Hata. Cuts it inside. Plays it up the line. It's taken by Soto. Lays it back off. Ferreira. Loses possession. That was Lucas Jenick who won that ball for FC Olympia, but unable to maintain possession, and once again, Midlakes comes away with the ball. This time, Suber wins the ball. That's going to go out of play. Throw-in coming up for the Purples. It's going to be Bailey Leatherman. And something's going on with Farhan Mustafa. And he's got to go off. He might have some blood somewhere. I'm not sure. But he got whistled, and looks like Andrew's going to have to take care of something over there at the tent. So restart now. Kuntz with it. Up to Barry. Barry with plenty of space to figure out what he wants to do with the ball. He's going to lay it out wide to Kuntz. Midlake slowing things down right now. Barry out wide now. Eiji Hata with it. Cuts inside. Pressure by McKenzie. Ball forced back to Zane Baumgart. Jack Ryan Jeremiah up to Leatherman. Bailey Leatherman loses possession. It's taken right back, but now here comes FC Olympia on the break. Lofi could not control it, and it's blasted down the field. And on the run is Braden Ferreira, and he's going to be able to keep that one in play. into the middle. Dutra clears it out, and it goes up into the track and out for a throw. So you can see how quickly things can turn here as Midlakes had a quick break. The hustle play by Braden Ferreira. And now once again, here comes Midlakes. It's Madrid. Gets around one. Cuts it inside. Madrid takes the shot that goes right through the goalposts and out for a goal kick. It's good to see the ball kids are just hanging out behind the one goal instead of surrounding the field. That is good to see. Avery Olsen now pushing everybody forward in the all-green kit, blasting it up to midfield. It's going to get held up in the wind a little bit. Falls back to Dutra. Olsen once again blasts it way up into the air. It's brought down by Allred. And now Lofi with a nifty move to get past Barry. And now here comes FC Olympia. Savdi back to Mustafa, who's back into the game. Suber. Long ball, finds the run of Lofi. Gets it right on his feet. Lofi bodied off the ball by Baumgart, who tried to clear it, but is held in by McKenzie, who's battling now with Soto, and it's going to be Olympia comes away with it. It's Savdi who's pushed from behind. Falk lays it off. Lofi into the middle, goes across everybody's shot into the goal that stopped by the keeper. Oh, my goodness gracious. Saunders once again in the right place at the right time, and Tyler Allred denied the goal opportunity. And once again, FC Olympia knocking on the door, but unable to put it in the back of the net. And now the ball taken by Midlakes, flicked on to Madrid. Madrid loses possession, and it's going to be Dutra clearing it up. Cleared out once again, but only as far as the FC Olympia defense. Savdi to Suber. Suber with room. He's pushing forward. Sebastian Suber into the middle. Lays it off, and once again, Connor Lofi just bodied off the ball. Physical play, but clean play by both teams so far here in the first half. 20th minute of play here, 0-0 the score. Two golden opportunities for FC Olympia have gone by the wayside. And now Dutra once again. Right place, right time, able to flick that one off his foot and out of play. And a throw-in coming up for Midlakes United. Midlakes in all purple, FC Olympia in the white tops and gray shorts. It's a big day today for the U.S. Soccer Federation as they finally fired Greg Berhalter. Triple G gone. We'll see what happens next with the U.S. men's team as they get ready to host the World in a year and a half, 2 years from now. McKenzie on the break, taken off the ball by Leatherman. By Baumgart, excuse me. What a great play by him. And Soto, it looks like it went off his foot, but no, it's going to go off the feet of Guerrero. It looked like it went off of Soto, but what do I know? I'm just standing right on top of it. And actually, they called a foul, so that's why. Brandon, that's why, because they called a foul. So, resetting things as Midlakes out wide now. Kuntz. Brunel. Back to Kuntz. And now over to Baumgart, who's going to set things up here on this near side with nobody around him. No pressure by FC Olympia. They're just laterally moving here as Midlakes slowly progressing up the field. On the overlap, a beautiful ball once again to Brunel, who keeps it in play. Cooper Brunel. Now Madrid with it on the far side. Habib Barry. Now Baumgart. Everybody but Saunders on the FC Olympia side of the 50. And he's playing all the way up at his 30. So all the action in the FC Olympia defensive zone right now. I'd like to thank everybody who's tuning in on YouTube or on NBC Sports Engine, whether you're in Florida, Iowa, Ohio, Germany, Japan, France. Who knows where you are if you're watching? Thanks for tuning in. Or if you're just down the street here in Olympia, thanks for tuning in. Madrid with the header, cleared back in. Guerrero out wide. Played to Lofi, and now Dutra is going to come away with it and get it to Suber, who can look to run. Closed down nicely by Soto, and it has to go all the way back to the keeper, Olsen, who had to gather the ball and change feet to get it to Mustafa, but now he looks to run. Farhan Mustafa from Gonzaga University started every game last season for the Zags. The only player to start all 18 for Gonzaga. Baumgart now with it for Midlakes. Madrid now in the middle of the field. Lays it back to Kuntz out wide. Baumgart chips it up. Headed out by Suber. Held in by Soto. Back to Baumgart to restart things. Barry now in the central defense. Over to Kuntz. Just fluid position moving here by Midlakes. And Falk gets it taken off his feet by Barry. And winning the ball back is Midlakes United. 24th minute of action here. 0-0 the score. Soto. Baumgart gets it back from Hatta. Kuntz to Barry. Just deliberately moving the ball up the field right now is Midlakes. Not pressing the issue at all. Trying to move up methodically. Find some openings in this defense that they haven't been able to find yet. It's been FC Olympia has had the two outstanding opportunities here in the first half. Dutra now with it for FC Olympia. Into the middle. McKenzie lays off. Guerrero out wide to Suber. Suber cuts it to the middle. Still with it, Suber. Still with it, Sebastian Suber. Finally taken off his feet. And now Midlakes looks to run. Played behind Ferreira. Ferreira has to retreat back to Brunel. Now on the run looks to be Jack Ryan Jeremiah. He's got it near side. McKenzie on him. Brunel switches sides, but the ball goes to the middle to Hatta. Bailey Leatherman couldn't string the right pass together. Now it falls to Falk. And now Lofi out wide finds McKenzie. McKenzie into the middle, plays back. It's going to be Chad Savdi with it in space. Out wide now. Finds Tyler Allred. Allred cuts to the middle. Still with it. Tried to lay it off. Wins it back. Plays it out wide now to Jenick, who tried to find the head of Lofi, but it's going to be cleared out, but held in by FC Olympia. Another long ball, and it's going to be pounded up into the air. Coming out to get it is Saunders, open goal, but Saunders able to scramble back and get it. Another reckless play by the keeper that worked out for him, as Ryan Saunders having all kinds of fun back there today for Midlakes in goal. Now it's Madrid on the run, loses possession. Nathan McKenzie able to grab it, play it back to Olsen. And now Mustafa bringing it out of the back. Pressure comes from Leatherman. He plays it up to Lofi, or Savdi, who gets spun around by Leatherman and no call. Mustafa wins it back off the feet of Christopher Soto, and here comes FC Olympia. Allred. Double teamed. Triple teamed. Still comes away with it. Plays it up to Falk. Falk and Barry. No, make that Falk and Kuntz battling, and both players go to the ground. No call, and that one's going to be played off the body of Brunel and out for a throw. Quickly taken, it's Mustafa who clears it up midfield. Headed on by Lofi. One back by Midlakes. In this game that has turned into a battle of midfield play. Cooper Brunel with it now out wide for Midlakes as he looks to find someone to chuck the ball into. Nope, he's going to hand it off to Mateo Moreno Madrid. Triple M on the far side. Takes a quick throw, gets it back. Barry. To mention the former Olympia Artesian player. Played last year with the USL2 squad. Or 2 years ago, actually. Not last year, it was 2 years ago. Now Kuntz. Barry makes the turn. Had Soto on the run. Finally gets it to him. Make that Jeremiah. And now here comes the run from Hata. Plays it into the middle, but he's going to be offside, and that goal will not count. So offside the call, no goal given. It was a good run, but just unsuccessful. Tanner Dutra now with it for FC Olympia. Plays into the middle. Guerrero. And now on the far side, Farhan Mustafa. Forced up the pitch by Ferreira. And once again, just clattering into the back of an FC Olympia player is a Midlakes player. This time it's Barry who goes into the back of Tyler Allred. And the foul finally given by the official. And restarted by FC Olympia. McKenzie lays it off for Lofi. Connor Lofi out of the University of Washington. The ball tried to get up to Savdi, but could not reel it in, and it's going to be a goal kick. I'd like to thank some more sponsors, ThurstonTalk.com, Wembley Soccer Shop, KMAS, Oli Fed, and Oli Orthopedic Associates. Thank you for your help. Now on the overlap, it's Mateo Moreno Madrid, and it's going to be taken off his feet beautifully by Enrique Guerrero for FC Olympia. Looking to switch fields, plays it up. Falk runs into his own player, but it's going to be Falk who comes away with it. 2-on-2 here. Here comes Leonard Falk. Cuts it into the middle, lays it off behind the run of Savdi, but he's able to control. He cuts it back into the middle, held in. McKenzie could not, but Savdi with the shot that gets blocked by Midlakes. Pressure still on here. Stolen back, but only as far as Bailey Leatherman, and it's going to come back with Midlakes on the counter. So good-looking opportunity there for FC Olympia that goes by the wayside, but they've been by far, I feel, the more aggressive team tonight. They've had their opportunities. And as I say that, a long ball over the middle, cleaned up nicely by Dutra, headed out and goes off the feet of Christopher Soto, who's lucky to not get a yellow card for doing that. as he blasted the ball into the fencing here at the tin shed. 33rd minute of play here. 0-0 the score. Barry on the turn, taken off his feet by Leonard Falk, laid off. Falk trying to win it back, bodied nicely by Soto. Leatherman with the turn, flicked on by Brunel, looking for Madrid, and he cannot keep it in play, and it's going to go out for a throw. Taken and right away stolen back by Midlakes as they look to make something happen. It's going to go out for a corner kick. It's going to be the second one of the game now for Midlakes United as they look to get on the board here. 0-0 the score. 34th minute of play here from South Sound Stadium in the Pearl of South Sound, Washington, Lacey. Short kick taken. Brunel in space. He's going to loop it into the middle. Headed out by Dutra. No problem there by the big center back as he gets it played out. And it's going to fall to the feet of Hada in midfield. And now the run of Kuntz as Christian Kuntz can't get on top of it. And that goes out for a throw. McKenzie. Dutra to Olsen. Olsen plays it out wide and unable to reel it in is Janik. And that one quickly thrown back in by Midlakes. Madrid make that. Brunel, sorry. That one, Baumgart smothers in the mid. To Madrid out wide now. Leatherman. Played back to the keeper, Saunders. And now here comes Zane Baumgart. Taking one all the way midfield, diagonal ball, beautifully taken. And held by Christopher Soto. But the defense by FC Olympia is not allowing much tonight as the ball is being forced back and back and back. So good job by FC Olympia to keep their shape and keep their defense tight and not allow anything to get past them. Here's another diagonal ball. Good rotation by the defense. It falls to Madrid, plays it into the middle, flicked on, and it's going to be gathered in by Olsen before it could be put in the back of the net. And just as I say that Midlakes has been pushing, they almost get one there. So that's definitely the broadcaster's curse there as FC Olympia gets away with one there. 36th minute of play here from South Sound Stadium. Ball taken right off the feet of Leatherman. Won by Olympia, flicked on by Falk, but McKenzie wasn't on the same page, and it's taken right back by Midlakes. Baumgart with it now for United. Another long ball into the middle. Mustafa battling, this time battling with Ferreira, and it's going to be Ferreira who knocks it out over the end line for a goal kick. You know, Brandon Cartwright is our producer, engineer, everything, and I just had a great idea that one day we should switch jobs. That you should let me run the board and you should call the game. That would be a disaster because I wouldn't know what I'm doing, but I think Brandon would be able to call a game pretty well. But I digress. It's the last game of the year for me, so I like to have some fun. So I digress. Here comes Midlakes again on a breakout. Barry, nice diagonal ball. Madrid on the overlap, gets there, and it's going to be taken off his feet beautifully by Mustafa. And 15 seconds later, we get a call from the AR that says a throw in for Midlakes. Quickly, Madrid headed on and just over the post. What an effort there by Bailey Leatherman, and he just put that one over the post. A great cross by Madrid. And Bailey Leatherman almost got Midlakes right on top of things. More pressure. This time it's going to fall to the feet of Olsen, who has to clear it with his right foot. Headed on, and it's going to be Leonard Falk who gets it. Midlakes grabs it right back as we've approached the 39th minute of play here from South Sound Stadium. Zane Baumgart with it, lays it back to Saunders. It's kind of a dangerous play that has to be quickly cleared out, and it's won back by FC Olympia. That shot falls off the backside of Baumgart, who's able to maintain possession and clear it out for Midlakes, and now they look to take the offense by the horns here. It's Cooper Brunel. Plays it across the middle. It goes over everybody, but chasing it down is going to be Ferreira, as Ferreira, with a step over, plays it back to Christopher Soto. He can't get past Suber, and away with the ball comes FC Olympia. And now Leonard Falk with it. Apparently the Bearcat is here. Everybody stand up and cheer. Tonight's a Kona Ice kind of night, though. It's kind of warm, and there's a Shave Ice truck out in the parking lot that's calling my name here at halftime. I'd like to thank them and Mi Pueblo for being here, slanging food for the masses. That ball taken off the feet of Leonard Falk. One back, but still with it is Midlakes. Christopher Soto maintains possession. Loses it, and Suber able to clear it off the legs of Soto and win a free kick for FC Olympia. Ryan Perkins on the PA tonight, getting the crowd riled up on the far side as we've passed the 40-minute mark. Habib Berry plays it up. It's AJ Hata who just gets it too far for the feet of Christopher Soto, and it's out for another FC Olympia throw. McKenzie wins another throw-in off the body of Hata. Nathan McKenzie out of Everett Community College. Flick-on header by Falk, and he's going to win it back, headed into the middle for Lofi, plays it back for Savdi, but could not get there in time. Another good string of passes there, but unable to make it count. Madrid now for Midlakes. Pushing forward now, Soto loses the ball, but given right back to Midlakes. Habib Berry on it, plays it out wide to Brunel. Kuntz now. And once again, Zane Baumgarten with a beautiful diagonal ball held in play nicely. And it's going to fall to Leatherman. Bailey Leatherman lays it off. Gets his own pass, plays it off the body of Allred, and that's going to go out for a throw. Midlakes still maintaining possession here. That ball played out by Jenick and out for another throw. 43rd minute of play here as we approach halftime. Not a lot of stoppage time. And an errant throw is going to be won by Falk as he plays it back. Here comes Tyler Allred. Tackle from behind by Leatherman. Now on the overlap, it's Falk. Can he get there? He does. He plays it into the middle. It's going to be taking a deflection and out for the first corner of the game for FC Olympia. Good effort there by Leonard Falk to win the free kick off the body of Christian Kuntz. And now Connor Lofi is going to stand up and take this corner. Zonal marking now by Midlakes as FC Olympia gets set. Hand goes up. Here comes the ball. It's a good ball played into the middle. Rebound comes shot. Rebound shot. And it just goes wide. Farhan Mustafa with the opportunity and caught the keeper flat-footed but could not get it on frame. And we remain scoreless here at South Sound Stadium. Zane Baumgart now over to Bailey Leatherman, the two former Ballard teammates. And once again, a nice diagonal ball by Zane Baumgart. He is the master at that. Brunel brings it down, keeps it in play, but eventually the ball will fall into the long jump pit and out for a goal kick. If you're going to tune into the Olympics this year, be sure to check out the women's soccer portion of the Olympics as FC Olympia's own Shu Oba and Murphy Sheaf, both playing for their respective countries, Japan and New Zealand, representing FC Olympia at the Olympics. So that's kind of cool. So check that out. Cheer on your favorite Artesian women. Also, big congratulations to Mariah Lee for signing a pro contract with DC in the USL Super League. And that is going to do it for halftime, as we have yet to hit 45 minutes, but now we just did, and halftime was blown a little early. Or maybe the clock was started late. I'm not sure, but either way, whistle blows, halftime over. Or halftime, first half over. It's 0-0. 3 great opportunities by FC Olympia, but no score on the board. We're going to take a break and go get some shave ice, and we'll be right back for the second half here on the Artesian Broadcasting Network.
What makes the only local mutual bank different? It's giving back and helping out in amazing ways. With caring, personal service from a bank that values community belonging. And most important, putting real relationships above the bottom line. That's how a mutual bank works. That's OliFed.
meet my husband.
No, we got eggnog once, didn't we?
Yep.
What can I get started for you?
The smash fill chicken bites and the wine with cider.
Cider, yeah. We just got root beer and fries. It's kind of a treat. When did you try that?
Try out a new place. This place looks awesome. We have really good Brussels sprouts here, and they're taught. Let's do 2 Artesians.
Ooh, can I get a Leopold's?
My husband. No, we got eggnog once, didn't we?
Yep.
What can I get started for you?
The smashed Phil chicken bites in the white with cider.
Cider, yeah. We just got root beer and fries. It's kind of a treat. Wanted to try that. It's really
Try out a new place. This place looks awesome. We have really good Brussels sprouts here. And they're taught. Let's do 2 Artesians.
Ooh, can I get a Leopold's?
Welcome back to the broadcast here from South Sound Stadium. Alongside Brandon Cartwright, my name is John McGlamery. It was a 0-0 first half, 3 golden opportunities by FC Olympia. 2 great saves and one that just went wide. The difference in the game, Midlakes actually got one in the back of the net, but called back for offside, as I fully digest the Kona Ice that I just scarfed down. Raspberry lemonade is my flavor of choice. I think my son went with raspberry and cherry. Another solid choice. But either way, thank you, Kona Ice, for delivering some beautiful shave ice on this hot, hot day. First responders night here at South Sound Stadium. As we get ready to start the second half, no changes to report for FC Olympia. It looks like one change for Midlakes. And away we go. Baumgart gets the ball back. Madrid. Brunel gets the header. Double team comes. Taken off his feet by Guerrero, and the foul is going to be called as Brunel into the back of him. And as I look at the jersey on number 3, it says Moreno Madrid, so we will call him Moreno Madrid. Avery Olsen now with it for FC Olympia. The outlet pass stolen away, but won back by Nathan McKenzie, and he gives it right back to Habib Berry. And that ball cleared out into the fencing. You probably heard that down below by the keeper, Saunders. Dutra with it, midfield, chips it up, out wide. Allred went the other direction, and it's going to go out for a throw. So Barry with it. lays it off. Played back to the keeper. Saunders now out wide. It's Hada and a foul. And lucky to not get a yellow card is Enrique Guerrero. As Hada went down pretty hard. But he looks to be no worse for wear. And that substitution into the game for Midlakes is Zachary Ramsey. And he is the one who was supposed to get that pass. And Ramsey now on the overlap, gets the ball, plays it across the middle. It goes across everybody. Kick save by Jemick. Rebound, push save by Olsen. Pressure mounting here, but it was Olsen who dove to his left to stop that shot. And eventually it goes out for a goal kick. First save of the game for Avery Olsen on frame, and boy, what a save it was as he pushed that one wide and ended up winning a goal kick from it. Shadows creeping in here at South Sound Stadium as we approach sunset here in, what do they say, the upper left of the U.S., the PN if you will. Long shadows on the field, and it's starting to cool down, and it's a really nice time. Nice time for soccer. Barry clears it out. On the run. It's Brunel. Pinballing around. It's going to be won by Guerrero, and Guerrero once again fouled by Brunel. That's the second time he's been hacked into by Cooper. And a foul called. It's Baumgart with another beautiful ball. Finds Ramsey. Cleared out by Dutra once again. He's been all over the field today, clearing that ball out from the defense. And a good slide there by Jeremiah to win it. It's going to be played back to Hada. A.G. Hada over to Zane Baumgart. Crossfield to Christian Kuntz, who I believe also played for Ballard FC last year. The expansion of the Northwest League by 3 teams over the summer really expanded the player pool in the area, and a lot of guys went other places to find more consistent playing time, more game experience as they try to increase their college stock and pro stock. Saunders clears it out wide. It's chested down by Soto. He gets taken down, and a foul is going to be called, and it looks like just a talking to for Chad Savdi. And he's probably treading on thin ice as I saw the hands go out and no more. So I think that's the last warning for both teams. And we're going to start seeing some yellow paperwork come out. Here comes Kuntz. Long ball into the middle. Headed on, headed down, corralled. It's Brunel who takes the shot that's blocked by the defense. Dutra takes care of it on the miscommunication and clears it out. Flicked up, looking to run is Savdi. He takes a shot with the keeper out of position, and that one goes out of play. And now a player down for Midlake. This time it's A.G. Hata who's down, saying that Savdi did something. Zero the score here, 52nd minute. A win here would catapult FC Olympia into 5th place in the Northwest Division. Brunel with the shot, and it's going to go just wide. Olsen had it covered, dove for good measure, and it went out of play for a goal kick. I'd like to thank our sponsors, Dancing Goats Coffee, Van Dorm Realty, Forma Construction, Ramada by Wyndham, Well 80 Artesian Brewing, Premier Airport Shuttle, and Nicole's Bar. And Savdi this time fouled, and now the chirping really beginning as Baumgart doing a little chirpy chirp with his hands to Chad Savdi. And things really starting to get heated here in the South Sound. So free kick coming up. It's going to be Allred standing over it. Tyler Allred facing a two-man wall. Man marking this time as everybody lined up on the 18. Hand goes up. Ball comes in. It's a beautifully taken ball. It's a shot and a score! Connor Lofi puts it in the back of the net and gets the Dancing Goats goal that has eluded Olympia all night long. Connor Lofi on a beautiful free kick from Tyler Allred puts FC Olympia on top 1-0. Dancing Goats goal number 1 of the night, and Dancing Goats goal for Connor Lofi. What a well-placed ball by Allred and a better finish by Lofi. And that is what Olympia has needed, and they go up on top 1-0. Whether the scoreboard says it or not, it's 1-0 FC Olympia. Ryan Perkins doing it all himself up in the PA booth tonight. He's doing PA, he's doing Instagram, he's doing photos, he's doing the scoreboard. He's doing it all, folks. So 1-0 the score. McKenzie clattered into. It's going to be played out wide by Barry, and one. This time it's going to be Savdi who chases down and can't get there in time. Saunders quickly throws out. Pushing forward. It's Ramsey. I think it was Christopher Soto who got subbed out at halftime for Ramsey. Speaking of Ramsey, he's got the ball, plays it into the middle. It's going to be chested out of play. No, held in by the keeper, Farhan Mustafa, with a good play to chest it down, and Avery Olsen smothers it out of midair. High boot by Olsen. Headed out by Baumgart. Down by Ramsey. Leatherman cuts it inside. He's battling, and a foul is going to be called as Dutra goes down. FC Olympia had that one covered, but it's going to go out anyway it's going to go down for a free kick, which Olsen is going to take, pushing everybody forward. Headed on for Savdi. He's got it. Flicks it on, and he can't believe it. He knew what he wanted to do, just a little bit of a miss hit, unable to control it, and Saunders grabs it for Midlakes. 57th minute here. (1-0) the score here. As I say to the scoreboard, don't believe your lion eyes. It says 0-0. It's 1-0. So that ball out of play, throw in deep in the attacking zone now. It's going to be Ramsey who takes it, Zachary Ramsey. Barry. Hata. Into the middle, it's going to go right to Olsen as he came out to grab it. It looked like Brunel was going to be right there to maybe have a shot, but Olsen able to smother it before it could get to him. Now here comes Jenik. He's got the ball, lays it off, up to Allred. Falk, double teamed, taken off the ball, stolen back by Lofi. Allred now. Oh, a good job by Moreno Madrid to stop that pass from getting to the on-rushing run of Connor Lofi, who just scored 5 minutes ago. Throw into Allred. One back by Midlakes. Jenik with a good recovery to win it back for FC Olympia. Dutra. Mustafa now with pressure coming into the middle for Lofi. Square ball to Dutra. Now he can run. Who's going to move for him? It's going to be out wide to Suber. Suber loses control, gets it back. Here comes Lofi again. Played off the feet of Falk, and he loses possession, and it's going to go right back to Midlakes. As players starting to warm up for both sides. Might see some substitutions here. Only 3 subs tonight for Olympia. Even harder on Friday as the team travels to Lane United down to Eugene to take on Lane. Only going to travel with 12. And now the ball for Brunel. The shot that goes just wide. Oh, what a golden opportunity for Braden Ferreira. And that one could not get put on frame, and it goes out for a goal kick. Midlakes, though, finding some space in the defense right now. Olsen pushing everybody up. Once again, blasts the ball downfield. This is a good kick down to the 40. Falk brings it down. He controls it. Still Falk with it. Cleared, but only as far as Lofi gets it to Allred. Allred plays back smartly to Mustafa at midfield. Plays it to the middle. Now Lofi in with room. Lofi looking for a run. Plays it out wide. Savdi one time back to Suber with pressure coming. Suber all the way back to Olsen and resetting things from the back, but quickly taken. And it's going to be an offside called against Falk. And Falk can't believe he wasn't moving. But the ball was played to him. He knew he was offside, but the ball was played to him, and the whistle blew. So quickly taken to Barry, and the referee made him bring it back. So this time he plays it to Moreno Madrid. Brunel with Madrid on the overlap. Good ball by Brunel. Closed down by Mustafa. Moreno Madrid to the end line, crosses, headed back in, and it's going to be pushed wide by Olsen. Rebound shot blocked. What a block by Jenik. And just a great defensive play there by both first Olsen and then Lucas Jenik as he blocked the rebound that looked like it was headed home. And now Brunel on the overlap. Can he get there? No, it's going to be cleared out by Mustafa. And Lucas Jenik, once again, comes away with the ball. It's Falk to McKenzie. McKenzie taken off the ball by Ramsey. Leatherman now into the middle for Ramsey. Ramsey out wide now to Hata. He's pushing forward now. Cuts it to the middle. Triple team. Lays it off for Ramsey. Ramsey gets around one. Lays it back off. Ball into the middle, headed on and in. Braden Ferreira gets Midlakes United back level with a beautiful header. And we are square at 1 with Midlakes United answering 10 minutes later and getting the score knotted back at 1 apiece. You could see it starting to build for Midlakes as they started pressuring, and a great job by Ferreira to find his head in the right spot and beat the keeper with a nice flick-on header. Substitution now. Out of the game is Chad Savdi. Into the game is number 25, Quinn Bieber. Also into the game, number 15, Lucas Simmering for FC Olympia. Savdi out. And Sebastian Suber out. No, Suber moved to this side of the field. Lucas Jenick out of the game. So all tied up at 1, 64th minute here at South Sound Stadium. Simmering to McKenzie, and that's going to be played off the feet of Bailey Leatherman and out for an FC Olympia throw. So Quinn Weatherby, the only one left on the bench for FC Olympia. Mustafa to Suber. Suber plays it off the feet of Moreno Madrid and out for a throw as FC Olympia advancing up the field. Tyler Allred looking to throw. No, he's going to hand it off to Suber. Long throw into the corner for Falk. He plays it back to Allred, flicks it up, laid off for Allred. He maintains possession and plays it out wide to the feet of Lucas Simmering. And unable to haul it in is Nathan McKenzie. That one goes out for a throw on the giveaway. Job by Tanner Dutra to step through there on Braden Ferreira and eventually force the turnover off the feet of number 24, who just scored the goal for Midlakes United. Long throw in, flicked on by Falk. Won by Barry. And cleared by Kuntz. Strong header by Mustafa, but he's going to get called for the foul as he rose up to grab that one, but maybe got into the back of the player, number 24, Ferreira. And a free kick quickly taken by Midlakes. Now played to Kuntz here near my vantage point. The field almost completely surrounded in shadows now. Simmering heads it forward. It's McKenzie. Nathan McKenzie loses possession. One back by Midlakes. Hatta in the middle for Habib Barry. Barry makes the circle, still with it, plays it into the middle for Ferreira. Jeremiah gets the ball to Ramsey. That ball takes a deflection off of Dutra and goes out for a corner. Midlakes keeping the pressure on here as FC Olympia holding on. We are knotted up at 1, but all the action down on the FC Olympia defensive end of it as we've hit the 67th minute of play here from South Sound Stadium. Everybody's set up now. Kick comes in. It's a good one. Headed clear by Dutra. Held in by Kuntz. He plays it back to Hata midfield with Lofi chasing, forcing the ball as Hata plays it forward. Nobody was there, and it's going to go out for a goal kick. And Lofi down now behind the play. Didn't see what happened, but he's down on all fours. Oof. He looks to be in a little bit of discomfort there. And he's going to try and put some action on that leg, and he's not going to be able to. And here comes Mr. Andrew coming out to take a look at him, as he can't put much weight on that right leg at all. And he's going to have to come out. Cade Weatherby is going to need to come in now for FC Olympia, and that's going to be the end of their substitutions, barring a head injury. De facto water break here as well for the teams. 69th minute here. 1-1 the score. Connor Lofi, the goal scorer for FC Olympia, coming off now. Brain Ferreira leveling things up 7 minutes ago for Midlakes United. So into the game, number 21, Cade Weatherby. He's going to take over for Connor Lofi, who's in a considerable amount of pain over there on the far side. Don't forget Sunday, 6 o'clock kick, the Afterglow match. The men in their last game of the year taking on Tacoma Stars. 6 o'clock kick, pink kits. It's going to be great. Foam cannon, Oli Fed slinging ice cream. So come on and show out and support the men as they close out the season here at South Sound Stadium. Dutra into the middle. It's going to fall to Leonard Falk. Lays it off for Bieber. Mustafa now with it for FC Olympia. Suber into the middle. Oop. Plays it off the back of his own heel. Wins it back. Plays it to Mustafa. It's going to be pushed to Olsen. Flicked on and then flicked back by Kuntz. Headed on by Guerrero. Falk wins it in the air. Headed forward. On the run is McKenzie, but it's going to be Hata who clears it out. Held in. And now Weatherby with his first touch of the game to McKenzie. McKenzie now near the touchline. Plays it into the middle. It's going to be cleared out just wide by the defense of Midlakes. A good ball by McKenzie, but the defense stood up and stopped that cross from being effective. Now 2 more subs coming in. It's going to be Ferreira and Brunel coming out into the game. It's going to be number 22, Sheehan Ganguly, and number 14, Cyril Engman, coming in for Midlakes. Bieber. Now Suber out wide in space. Closed down by Ganguly, and he's going to steal the ball, and now Engman looks to run. Cyril Engman flicks it out wide. Mustafa cuts him off, takes the shot through the legs of Mustafa, but right into the hands of Avery Olsen. Good closeout there by Farhan Mustafa to stop the run of Cyril Engman and not allow him to get anything powerful on that shot there. Ball played long. Falk chasing. Kuntz plays it back to the keeper Saunders. Ooh, dangerous play as Falk chased it. 72nd minute here. One back by Midlakes, chested down by Allred. Can he get there? No, Moreno Madrid does. That's going to be a back pass if he's not careful. Ooh, that was close. We saw that in the women's game on Friday night. A back pass was called late in that game, and they just missed on the indirect free kick, which would have won it in regulation, but they ended up winning in extra time on an own goal, which is the worst way to lose a game, especially a playoff game. But I digress. We are here at South Sound Stadium, 1-1 the score. Throw-in coming up for Midlakes. It's going to be one back by FC Olympia. Mustafa in the middle. Plays it wide for Suber. Ganguly, can he get there? Yes, he does. Sheehan Ganguly now steals the ball, and now a jersey pull by Suber, and that, my friends, is a professional foul and the first yellow card of the game as Suber was beat, pulled his man back, and that's going to be a yellow card every time. But better to draw the foul than give up the odd man rush. And a free kick coming out from just outside the 35. That ball sliced up into the air, headed on. It's going to be flicked on by Ingman. But Olsen right there to gobble it up for Olympia. Starting out of the back now, Mustafa to Falk in the middle, loses the ball to Barry. Official gets in the way, but it's going to be won by Cade Weatherby. Guerrero plays it wide, held in by McKenzie. Simmering back to Olsen, blasts it forward. Oof. Clattered into was McKenzie, no call, as it looked like Hada put an arm into him. And he's still down. And the last thing that FC Olympia can deal with right now is another injury, as they've got no substitutions left. Looks like cramps, though. So stretch coming up now for McKenzie. 75th minute of play here at South Sound Stadium, Fouts Field. Named after legendary baseball coach here at North Thurston High School, Jim Fouts. Legendary baseball coach. As they keep trying to stretch out Nathan McKenzie, the reminder, this broadcast is brought to you by Nicole's Bar down on Legion, just west of Capitol Boulevard. Go down and say hi. Grab some food, grab some drinks, and have a good time down at Nicole's Bar. Thank you for all your support this year and in years past. Also like to thank our other sponsors, Dancing Goats Coffee, Van Dorm Realty, Forma Construction, Ramada by Wyndham, Well 80 Artesian Brewing, Premier Airport Shuttle, and of course, once again, Nicole's Bar. So McKenzie just not feeling great right now. Looks like he might have done something to a leg or an arm, and we've got to play down a man right now as he's getting looked at. It looks like it could be a big Charlie horse or a cramp or something. He's getting worked on by the trainer, Mr. Andrew, right now. So down to 10 men is FC Olympia. As they are out of subs, it's Leatherman now dancing with the ball at his feet. Ramsey lays it back to Bailey Leatherman. Into the middle to be Barry. Out wide, Hada. Christian Kuntz out wide now to Mateo Moreno Madrid. Midlakes taking their time, letting things build right now. Long corner, diagonal ball looking for Engman. It's going to be taken by Olsen, and he's going to reset in the middle to Guerrero. Falk now has it, lays it back. It's Weatherby to Simmering. Farhan Mustafa now with it. Flicked up, looking for the run of Leonard Falk. He brings it down, and he gets fouled. No call. It's not looking good for Nathan McKenzie as he's still down on the ground in front of the FC Olympia bench, still getting attended to by the trainer. Habib Berry now with it in the middle. Jeremiah to Moreno Madrid. Overlap, looking for Ganguly. Couldn't get it. Held in by Suber. And cleared up, but only as far as the Midlakes midfield. Berry chases down, keeps it in play. Baumgart now has it midfield. Another diagonal ball, this time won by Suber, but falls to Ganguly, laid off by Engman. Sheehan Ganguly now with it. Oh, and a nice run by Jeremiah to dummy, try to circle back around, but Olsen gets there before he can circle back to the ball, and he picks it up here as we've hit the 79th minute. 1-1 the score. FC Olympia struck first off the feet of Connor Lofi, but it was Braden Ferreira who leveled things up for Midlakes. Berry with the win. Now he gets it to Cyril Engman. Pulls back. Shot blocked by Dutra. Brought down and cleared out by Quinn Bieber. Didn't go out, though, and Midlake still pushing forward. Keeper all the way up to the 35. I see McKenzie back on his feet. He might try to get back in, trying to get some fluids in. And that ball's going to go out of play off the Midlakes player and out for a throw. Falk called for the body on Habib Berry and a free kick coming up. Now a substitution as coming out is Jack Ryan Jeremiah coming into the game. Is number 19, Kai Merrill, as he makes his way onto the field for Midlakes. Long diagonal ball finds the head of Mustafa, who clears it wide. And that's going to go out for a throw just near the corner flag. Quickly taken to Merrill, just into the game. Berry. Ganguly splits the defense, but it's won by Suber. Cleared out, and it's going to go out for a throw off the feet of Ganguly. And a throw deep in the defensive zone. Still taking a peek there at Nathan McKenzie, and it looks like he's ready to come back into the game, which is a big relief for FC Olympia. That ball headed in by Madrid, now finds Ramsey. Ramsey with the turn. It's going to be cleared out by Guerrero all the way down past midfield, and that's going to go into the feet of Saunders. And onto the field comes Nathan McKenzie. So back to full strength is FC Olympia here in the 82nd minute of a 1-1 game. Baumgart with a beautiful diagonal ball again, chested down by Moreno Madrid, down to the touchline. He brings it across. It's blocked and held in and cleared up the line, and nice job by Tyler Allred to save it from being a corner. Merrill now has it out wide to Moreno Madrid. It's Barry. Back to Merrill. Merrill on his right foot going left. Ball flicked up to Engman, and he gets there, but the header goes wide. As an open free header for Cyril Engman just went wide. Dutra now with it for Olympia. Diagonal ball for it. Finds Suber. Suber made the turn, could not keep it in play. It's going to go out for a throw-in. And, boy, the last 10 minutes, the ball has been in the FC Olympia defensive zone, making them really work hard on defense. And that should be a yellow card for diving there by Moreno Madrid as he initiated contact and looked like he got shot and went down. And he just amazingly popped back up when he didn't get the call. So good job by the official not to buy into that. And now we got another jersey pull here that's not being called. Finally it's called. So I don't know if we're watching the same game or not, but that was pretty obvious, and he let that go for about 3 or 4 seconds before he blew the whistle. So free kick by Mustafa finds Leonard. Chested down, Allred. Double team. He gets pushed down by Ganguly, and he doesn't call the foul. Oh, my goodness. That is unbelievable. He got body slammed like WWE. And now here comes Falk on the break. Leonard Falk cuts it back. Still Leonard Falk. What an unbelievable turn of events there. I'm beside myself here. That was unbelievable. I'm watching a different game than the center official is tonight. But anyway, FC Olympia with a long throw in. Headed out. Won by Kai Merrill now. Merrill gets it back. Baumgart in the corner. Launches it up. Won back by Guerrero. And now Ramsey. Into the middle. Here comes Hata. He's forced back as Olympia tracked back nicely to stop the break. And now Kuntz, diagonal ball, finds Engman. He chests it down. Engman across. He gets called for being offside. Good play by Cyril Engman, but he was offside. Quickly restarted by Olympia as they look to get back up on top as we approach full time here. We got about 5 minutes till full time, but some extended delays here in the second half. 2 goals, substitutions, some injuries, and now it's Leonard Falk with it. 1-on-4. He tries to chip the keeper, and Leonard Falk puts it off the post. Oh my goodness, what a play by Leonard Falk. Keeper was off his line, and he missed that by 3 inches. What an opportunity for Leonard Falk. That man just has a nose for goal, and he saw that and took it and just about put FC Olympia back on top. Simmering loses possession. Engman. He loses possession. Good turn by Guerrero out wide. Now Allred. Tyler Allred into the middle, finds Leonard Falk. He gets taken off the ball, but it's going to be won by Bieber. Bieber takes the shot that forces a save by Saunders. As Allred was lurking on the back post, it made Saunders make an action on that ball. But things really starting to heat up now as both teams want the win, and a good tackle by Enrique Guerrero wins the ball back, and now he gets it in return. Guerrero takes the shot that forces a save by Saunders. Oh my goodness, what a missile by Enrique Guerrero. And Saunders once again just gets a hand on it to push it over the post. 2 long-range efforts in the last minute by FC Olympia. One off the post, one forcing a save by Saunders. And a corner kick coming up now for Allred and FC Olympia. And now the official coming down to have a talking to with somebody. He's talking to Saunders, he's talking to Merrill, and he's talking to Weatherby, saying, knock it off, whatever you're doing. So 3 Midlakes players surround the keeper. Ball comes in low. It's going to be won eventually by McKenzie. He gets bodied into by Ganguly. And Ganguly once again with a cheapie, this time against Enrique Guerrero. And he is not making any friends out there in his short stint on the field tonight. Guerrero now looking for somebody. He's going to chip it up into the middle. It's headed out, headed up, into the middle for Ganguly. It's going to be won this time, though, by Mustafa. And played up to the far side, into the middle. It's Bieber, 1-2 with Allred. He gets it back. Allred takes the shot right into the stomach of Ryan Saunders. 88th minute here at South Sound Stadium. And the pressure just ratcheted up another notch here by both teams as they both search out a win here. Now Ramsey, a dangerous tackle by Guerrero, and oh my goodness. What's going, they pulled it back. He pulled it back, so that tackle didn't even count. It should have been a card. And it's not going to be because the official pulled it back. So a free kick on the far side for Midlakes. 2-man wall being set up right now. 6 FC Olympia players circling around the spot. Now they're starting to gather up a player to mark. And just from the sideline, it's going to be a free kick coming up for Midlakes United. This one goes right into the middle. It goes over everybody, headed out by Allred, and played out of bounds for a throw. Allred gets it past Kuntz. And now Christian Kuntz with the throw-in. Taken to Barry, back to Kuntz. Plays it up into the middle, and Avery Olsen there to grab it out of midair. As we are approaching full time here at South Sound Stadium. Don't know how much stoppage time there's going to be, but I would probably imagine a little bit. Falk brings it down. Leonard Falk still trying to win it. Can't get there. It's going to be played out. And won this time by Guerrero. Played off the arms of Moreno Madrid and not called. And that's going to eventually trickle out a play for a throw-in. As I will say, in Madrid's defense, his arms were tucked and it went right to him, so that's not going to get called. So now Farhan Mustafa with the throw, long into Allred. Guerrero flicks it up. Nobody chasing, though. Nobody except Christian Kuntz. And he gathers it in as we have hit full time here. Now we are in stoppage time, and we play to the whistle. Long ball. This time it's going to be Simmering who wins it, plays it out into the FC Olympia bench. Oh, and a shove, and we'll see what happens here. As the official, Hata, getting a talking to as he shoved the FC Olympia player, who's getting sent back to the bench. He was playing basketball with the ball, didn't want to give it up. No harm, no foul, apparently. Can't interact with people on the bench, though. I think this official's kind of lost the plot tonight. That ball played up into the middle. Chasing is Allred. Ganguly heads it back. Kuntz plays it up into the middle. It's going to be Dutra winning it in air for Olympia. Headed back by Barry. Falk was lurking there, but it was Baumgart who comes away. Another beautifully weighted ball by Ramsey, who shoulders it down to Engman, makes the turn. It's blocked by the defense, and cleared up to Falk. He brings it down, lays it off, but loses possession, and now Ganguly has it. Sheehan Ganguly pushing forward, flicked out. Flicked out nicely by Weatherby and out for a throw. We are in stoppage time here. Mateo Moreno Madrid throws it, gets it back. Lays it for Christian Kuntz out wide to Baumgart. Baumgart with yet another beautifully weighted pass. And a handball is going to be called as Suber heads it down. It goes off the hands of Leatherman, who can't believe he got called for that. Stoppage time here at South Sound Stadium. Long ball by Olsen. Headed on by Bieber. Bieber and Habib battling. Allred brings it down, plays it into the middle, lays it off. It's going to be Weatherby who can't control it now. Ramsey comes away with it for Midlakes. Ramsey on the move, gets past Guerrero. Gets past Simmering, and Simmering comes back to win the ball, but it goes out for a corner, and this could be the last opportunity of the game for Midlakes as they get set quickly. And hand goes up. Here comes the ball. It's another good one. Headed down, and it's going to be taken off the line by Olsen. As Engman once again got ahead to it, but Olsen got it as there was not much power behind that one. Olsen clears, but only as far as Hada. Now here comes Merrill. Merrill pushing forward. United still wants this win. Ramsey. Far side into the middle. Here comes Olsen, and woo, Engman right there again, and Olsen able to win it, and that is going to be the last kick of the game, and we end this one 1-1 here at South Sound Stadium as Midlakes and FC Olympia battle to a draw. It was a 53rd minute goal by Connor Lofi that put FC Olympia on the board first. But Braden Ferreira tied things up in the 62nd minute, and that is where we stand. Multiple opportunities by both teams, especially in the second half. But it is a tie, and that is how the game will end. I'd like to thank our sponsors tonight, Nicole's Bar, Dancing Goats Coffee, Premier Airport Shuttle, Ramada by Wyndham, Well 80 Artesian Brewing, Forma Construction, and Van Dorm Realty. Also like to thank ThurstonTalk.com, Wembley Soccer Shop, KMAS, Oli Fed, and Olympia Orthopedic Associates. Well, that is a wrap on this game. The men tie a very tough battle against Midlakes United. And that is how the season will end for me, as I will not be here Sunday, but you can be here Sunday at 6 o'clock for the Afterglow match as the men end their season against the Tacoma Stars. 6 o'clock kick, foam cannon for the kids, ice cream from Oli Fed, swag at halftime. We've got everything you want. Just come out and support the men as they close their season out on Sunday. And don't forget to tune in 7 o'clock on Friday as the men travel down to Eugene to take on Lane United in a battle of the I-5 corridor. So I'm just getting a shout out from Ryan Perkins across the way. Yes, it's my last game. And so Brandon Cartwright, thanks again for everything you've done this year. You make my job so easy, and I wouldn't do it without you. And that's a wouldn't, not a couldn't. So keep that in mind. But yeah, it's been great. Thanks for everybody who's tuned in over the season. And stay tuned for announcements about indoor in the fall. But don't forget to tune in at 6 o'clock on Sunday for Dave Montgomery or Ryan Perkins on the call. We don't know yet. But once again from South Sound Stadium, the final score, Midlakes United 1, FC Olympia 1. And I will see you in the fall. It's been great. Take care. Have a great night. And thanks for tuning in to the Artesians Broadcasting Network.